Our memo tonight touches on a subject we have discussed here before and which has been at the center of public attention for the last 1 month. The issue of fake fertilizer is not a small matter. It touches on the livelihoods of hundreds of thousands of hardworking farmers in this country who has been politicized and cheapened by our ruling class. Somehow, the matter has evolved from being a transparency and accountability issue to a tussle between factions of the political class. It's simply crass. Partisan politics has robbed us of an opportunity to ask. Debate about the issue has been reduced to the personal demeanor, skills, affiliations, relationships, and character of the Agriculture Minister, Mr. Mithika Linturi. Folks, we have a problem here. Everyone agrees that the fertilizer distribution, and it all happened in a ministry headed by Mithika Linturi. That is all indisputable. How then did we let the political class determine the tone and direction of the debate on this matter? Isn't it curious that some key witnesses never showed up to answer? Members of Parliament have spent hours debating the report of a House committee that exonerated Mr. Linturi of any wrongdoing. Tempers flared and voices were raised. There were questions regarding whether due process was followed in attempting to impeach a sitting cabinet secretary. The ruling coalition was always going to have its way and save one of their own. But in the end, those hours of debate in Parliament were an act in futility. Mr. Linturi, in the eyes of those who set the legislative agenda of this nation, is a clean man who did his job with the due diligence expected of him. Should we remove partisanship from our processes? Are we giving too much room to the political noise that we are forgetting to see the real issues at hand? And even more critically, is this what is expected of us? The question in this agriculture scandal is not whether Linturi was a good man. No. And whether the person in charge of the ministry ought to take responsibility for this failure. In the end, none of these issues was discussed. We ended up taking our farmers for a ride, and that, friends, is not an honorable thing. And Mr. Linturi, the farmers are still counting the losses from this misadventure. And that is the memo.